Good morning. Welcome to my channel, Warrior65. Yeah, it's a Saturday morning, July 27th, 2024. I just got up here in Maine. Yeah, it's a little up to 7:30. I got up here around 7 a.m. So it's still early. So I thought I'd take coffee on the porch. Drove pretty much straight all the way up here, didn't stop at all from home. Pretty good. Well, I was gonna come up here last week, but I didn't. I was ready to come up here. I was ready to leave the house and had a little bit of a problem. My toe, my right foot, my toe, big toe started hurting me, and I didn't know what it was. So it started burning. I looked at it. I saw a little bit of irritation on there, and I really didn't know what it was. So I decided, well, maybe I should stay home, and if it gets worse, maybe go to maybe like an urgent care or something in the afternoon. But I ended up going around at night last week to an urgent care. There was one open till 8 o'clock. I think I went there around 7:30, and it's pretty much an infection. So I'm still on some antibiotics. It feels a lot better now. It's fine, but I don't exactly know how that happened. But anyways. Like I said, I was gonna come here up here last week, but that just didn't. Like I said, it didn't happen. So I definitely wanted to come up here this weekend. Definitely, beautiful, gorgeous weekend up here, up in Maine. Beautiful sunny skies between today and tomorrow. So I decided to come up here, have a little bit of breakfast. Just simple. I had a couple. I think it was a cereal bar or something like that, and a cup of coffee. Sat out on the porch. Decided to wear a sweater. It's starting to get a little bit warmer now, but when I got up here, it was around 57 degrees. It's probably maybe a little after, maybe 60 degrees now or so. So it is getting warmer. But I thought I'd come up here, maybe cut the grass, do a few things. I don't think I'm going to go too crazy. I wanted to come up here and relax. It's been a really long week at work, and I'm tired. I don't really want to go full bore with a lot of work around here, but you know me, I probably will anyways. So I don't exactly know what I'm going to do this weekend up here. I'll be up here till tomorrow. I'll be up here during the day today, of course, and throughout the night, and probably tomorrow morning sometime go home. But most likely cut the grass, because if I don't cut the grass this week, I don't know if I'll get up here next week or the week after. It'll really be long. So it's kind of in the stage where it's starting, and it could use a quick cut. And maybe I'll try to cut the rest of the logs over there, the wood I get there, and I might get the I got a chipper, wood chipper in the shed, and I've had it in there for a while. I don't think you guys have ever seen it. Maybe some previous videos, some really old videos, I had it working, but I haven't really used it since, because I'm thinking that it needs a blade. So I may pull that out just to see how hard it is to get. I didn't really bring any tools up here with me, so I obviously couldn't take it out. So I may look up the model number just to see if I can order them online. So doesn't cut too well. So I'm thinking it needs blades. So we'll see what happens there. But anyways, I thought I'd come on, say hi, good morning. I'd like to thank you for joining me this weekend here. And I also would like to thank some of the new subscribers that have subscribed to my channel. Thank you very much. Thank you. But anyways, I'm going to get going. I'll see you in a bit. And I'm going to finish the rest of my coffee. Well, it's pretty much stacked. Probably should have done that from the beginning. Probably should have did that last time I was here. Most of them are wet now, but they'll dry out. I think I'll cut a few more logs up. See if I can create a little bit of more of a dent into that pile. Separated some of the really small ones right there. To find something to put them in. Some type of little bucket or something if I have one. So I'm going to continue cutting on the log splitter. It's starting to warm up. Definitely starting to warm up now. All right, I'll be back. Stuff's pretty wet. Well, let's keep cutting for now. It's pretty cool inside the shed. So I'll do this for a little while until I find something else to do. So I'm not going to work on this all day. Little at a time, that's all you can do. All right, I think I'm going to take a break. I cut quite a bit of them. I got some all set up for later on. This pallet is pretty much full. So those will dry out. These damn sticks. I'm gonna probably end up, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with these, but let me show you something real quick. I think some of you people that have been following me for a while on the channel have seen this in operation, and it was a while ago. It's the Cub Cadet chipper. Now, I'm not sure how to change a blade. I think the blade's dull in it. It's really not cutting like it should. The person I bought it off of used it once and then they didn't want it anymore because it was taking up room in their garage or shed. They used it to take down one tree. That was it. So I bought it. I got a good price on it. And they probably put a tree in it that was too big. Did not hold the capacity of it. It was just probably just too big, and they probably just forced it in there and dulled the blades. I'm thinking it's something I gotta get rid of too. I definitely gotta. This is some really old stuff. This is a couple of years old, but I'm gonna move the snowblower, see if I can start it. Take that barrel. I'm gonna probably get rid of that. I may bring that home. I have no use for it. I'll ask my neighbor if he wants it back. There's a skid underneath it. There's a grill back there. I'll probably never use it. So I'll probably do that next. Clear that out and get the skid out of there. And probably put it right next to this one. Then I'll start another pile. Of course, I'm keeping this stuff. Get my shadow out of the way. That's definitely great fire starter. I'll have to get some type of pail or something to put the small stuff in. I gotta get rid of that because I'm going to be cutting the grass probably fairly soon. So as you can see, I got quite a bit more here. Little by little. I'll get the big stuff first. And this stuff I can probably, a lot of it I can do with the kindling splitter that I got. Then of course over here, this is another story. Yeah, we'll have to do something with this stuff. There's quite a bit of brush. Wow. I mean, you know something? I still got to take more down. I still see a lot more to take down. But I'm one person. That's all I can do. I can only do what I can do. I'm not up here for like weeks on end. Yeah, the grass definitely needs to be cut. I think this time when I cut it, even when I cut it with the mower, I'm moving the truck up. I'm not taking any chances. I'll give you an update on the window. For those of you that saw my last videos, I broke the window in the back. If you saw one of my videos from a couple weeks ago that I posted. There's a new window in there. This has been replaced twice already. I had it replaced and I wasn't happy with it. The slider had a wire exposed on the inside of it, which was kind of unacceptable for me. It was just ugly. Aftermarket window. And this is another aftermarket window. Now, this time they did a better job on it, but there's a small problem. The wire is hidden, which is nice. The install looks good, but there's air coming in on one of the channels. I called the glass company, had a tech come down. He went for a ride with me in the back. He sat in the back and he definitely heard it. So this is gonna be going in and getting a third glass in it. And I think this time they're gonna have to order an original glass from General Motors. So that'll probably be in sometime next week. I noticed the original equipment had a hard shell on it going around. This is soft. So it looks good, but there's definitely air coming in. I noticed like the second day, I said to myself, I could swear there's air coming in here, and sure enough there was. Here's the other project. This is a little bit of work here. Obviously, I can't do everything in just one weekend. I kind of came up here to at least relax a little bit, but I'm doing a little bit here and there. We definitely cut this grass today. It's at the point where it's starting to get long. So I'm kind of glad I am up here. But I am going to pull the plastic out of those plastic moldings. I'll have to get the landscaping rake and pull the rock back as much as possible and start laying these pavers down. And I'll probably save these maybe. I may have a use for those somewhere else, either here or back home. Some more grass. I didn't mix up any solution. I have an all-natural solution where I spray it on the rocks and get rid of this stuff. During the year it just turns brown and it's easily pull up. I didn't do it this year. Take a look over here. As you can see up here, the bird was trying to make a nest but just couldn't. Kind of dirty. I'll have to go over here with the broom again and sweep the soffits. You have spider webs and all kinds of stupid stuff on them. Just to clean it up so it doesn't get as messy as it will. If I leave it, it'll just become a mess. And you can see my bedroom inside from the screen. But these chairs are gonna probably come back with me today. I'll probably take the cover off the hand mower and probably do this section here with the hand mower, I think, instead of the riding mower. Just so I can use it a little bit, start it up and use it a little bit to get it working instead of just sitting. And this thing has been an absolute dream. I wish I knew about this. My neighbor put this drain in for me, this French drain, whatever you want to call it. And ever since he's done that, the erosion problem has gone. And we've gotten some heavy rains up here in the last month or two, and even last year we did. So it basically fixed the problem. But the damage was done, so that's why I had to cut back on the rocks here. I mean, if you watch my past videos, you would have seen how much of it eroded. It eroded quite a bit. I basically had the rocks probably out where the trucks were. Maybe a little bit farther. But I guess in a sense that it's pretty good because it gives me a little bit bigger driveway here to park the truck. And I don't think I needed that big. Obviously made the walkway a little bit shorter, but it's all good. It's all good. We're already up over 8 minutes on this clip, so I think I'm just going to take a quick break and just sit down for a bit. So I'll be back in a bit and see what else I can show you guys. Any more content worth showing. I won't get into a long, tedious thing where I'm just cutting wood for 35, 40, 50 minutes an hour. I mean, you don't want to see that. I don't blame you either. I'll show you small little clippets here and there, what I've done, what I've accomplished, and I don't know what I'm gonna do here. This is a lot of rocks. I was seriously thinking about bringing some loom in here, but that's a lot of loom to bring in here to cover these rocks. So I may leave it. I don't know what I'm gonna do over here with it. I may just leave it. We'll see. It used to be all grass. It really was. It was a lot of grass here until we had that erosion problem, and it basically brought most of the rocks and gravel down here. So that's why it looks the way it does. It did some devastating damage. But we're gonna have to eventually take care of this. I'm kind of glad it all dried up. It's dried up and it's all dead now. So it'll probably, if I can get that chipper going eventually, it'll probably, it'll grind most of that stuff up. I think a lot of it's thin. Instead of just walking into the woods and throwing it in there, I can chip it up and maybe even use the wood chips for like mulch around the pine tree over there where that rock is. That's another project. I may start that. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, you come up here and you think you're gonna get all this work done. It never happens. Never. Especially with the time limit that you have up here. The day goes by so damn quick. But anyways, I'll be back in a bit. I'm just gonna go sit down for a while. Look at this. I got up here at 7 o'clock and it's almost 9:45. So that's how fast the time goes. So I may take a walk over to my neighbor's down the road. I got some tomatoes from my garden, some green beans from my garden to give him, because I know he likes them. I don't think he has any from his garden yet, seeing that he's up in Maine here and it's a short growing season. So they got the warm weather late in the season here. We got it pretty quick down where I am. But anyways, I'll be back in a bit. Well, it's a little after 12:30 here on a Saturday afternoon. Thought I'd take a lunch now. I just had a salad, and I'm having a little bit of a couple of pieces of pizza that I had last night at home. I couldn't finish it. But take a break. Didn't really do too much this morning. I mean, I did enough. I mean, I said when I was going to come up here, I wasn't going to do that much. Guess what? I ended up doing stuff. I mostly cut wood this morning with the that manual log splitter that I got. Try to make a dent in that pile. I think this afternoon I'm definitely going to have to cut the grass. I brought a tarp up with me. I laid it up on the truck there to dry out because it was wet from, you know, I had it at my house. It was all wet, so I'm going to dry it out. And I'll probably cover the wood pile with it down below. I'll show you later. But I showed you a little clip of that earlier with me just cutting that wood and stacking it on the pallet. Well, I got another pallet right beside it. So I mean, I ran out of room. But like I said, not too much going on today. I'll probably end up just cutting the grass, and maybe if I have time, maybe cut a little bit more wood. I think later on this evening, when it starts getting cooler out, I'm going to probably spray those hornet nests. I got quite a few of them down there. They haven't been bothering me, but I don't want them there. I'll forget rid of them. That's not, now is not the time to do it because they're active. Either early in the morning when they're still in the nest, or like kind of almost towards sunset when the temperature's gone down, when it's not quite dark yet, but when they're almost all inside, I'll probably spray a couple of them down. I gotta get rid of them. Salad was good. Brought up a salad with me. That was really good. And the pizza's pretty good, even though it's a frozen pizza. It's one of those cauliflower pizzas. The crust is cauliflower. Pretty good. Got a little fancy here. They used to never use a coaster on this table since I painted it. Got a coaster on it now for coffee, drinks, anything. Who would have thought? Something I found on the side of the road. Well, it was in rough shape when I got it. You know, it is what it was, you know. But I thought it was a nice little table just to have in here to put stuff on. Not too big, not too small. It's just right. But, I'm going to finish up my lunch and I'll finish up here, and I made sure a clip or two of me cutting the grass. I mean, nothing too long, maybe 40-50 seconds of it, just to show you what I'm doing around here. I don't know what else I'll be doing around here today. Like I said, I'll probably take the hand mower out and do the other side by hand. I'll get the other side with the riding mower and up the driveway. I'm kind of paranoid that I'm going to pick up a rock with the riding mower and hit the back window again. But I didn't do it with the mower. I did it with the string trimmer. That's how I broke it. But I'm probably going to move the truck out of the way anyways. We'll see what happens. I'm just going to be careful, that's all. Couldn't ask for a more beautiful day. You know, it's hot, but it's not, the humidity's basically gone. There's really no humidity, but the sun is still hot. You know, so it's been a pretty good day. When I came up here this morning, it was probably like 55 degrees. It was really nice, really nice. Nice and refreshingly cool. But, so anyways, let me finish up here and I'll be back and I'll see what else I can conjure up for recording. So. That was one incredibly heavy rock. My God. I don't even know how I got it out of that hole. Wow. Well, at least I can cut the grass around it now. Well, it's a little after 5 o'clock here on a Saturday. I pretty much cleaned up for the day. I think I did enough. Between cutting the grass here, hand cutting, I didn't show that. I didn't show myself with the machete, trimming some of the ferns. I did not show that. Sprayed a couple of hornet's nest over at the grill. Probably take them. I'm gonna try to take that home, put it out in the trash. It's just no good. I sprayed inside that box. These ones I did not get under the eaves. Maybe later on. Maybe later on before it gets dark. Cut up some more wood. Got a fair amount done. I still got a few more logs inside the shed. Maybe I'll get them tomorrow, we'll see. So I got 2 pallets there. I may have to bring another 1 or 2 more pallets up. We'll see. We'll see. So those are split. I am going to take that top over there and cover them. Yeah, it's starting to go down. I put another dent into it. Man, there's a lot of logs there. Wow. I don't know how long it's going to take me to do this. I don't know how many weekends. Eventually I'll have it done, and then this thing, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with this. There's still some big ones in there. There's a lot of small ones too. God, there's so much wood. I didn't expect them to give me this much wood. I think tomorrow eventually I'll pull out the chipper and get some numbers off of it so I can either buy some new blades for it or somehow get that thing going again next time I'm up here. See what I can cut up. Maybe a lot of the small stuff I got. We'll see. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks good. Took me a while to cut the lawn today. That grass was high. I think I cut it 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. Grew pretty fast. I think we got a lot. We got a lot of rain up here. I think eventually, I don't know when I'm going to do this. Come up here to rest and it's not happening. That's what happens when you have a piece of property. All you do is work. I want to clear all these weeds out of here. Maybe I can use that hand machete that I had. I can get most of them out of here. And I want to trim back a lot of these trees in the back. And I kind of want to do something over here with it. Maybe if I get that chipper going, I can get some wood mulch. I know, you hear a lot of sounds. I remember when I first came up here, it scared the living death out of me. I had no idea what it was. This is an acorn tree. And that is what you hear in fall, and acorns. I thought it was an animal at first, but it doesn't even bother me anymore. I think that's why we get so many deer in the yard. Of course, they eat the acorns, and a lot of the other animals do too. Got the snowblower started. I'm trying to somehow clean up this yard. Somehow. I think eventually I want to take the bird boxes down. They get hornet's nest. One of them has a hornet's nest, and the other one probably does too. I don't know. There's no birds nesting in those things. So I'll probably eventually take those things down. I may find a home for those at my house, back home. But anyways, I think I'm gonna get that top right now and cover that wood. So, all right, I'll be back. Okay, that should definitely keep it dry in case it rains. I don't want all that hard work that I did today to be all a waste for nothing. I think I'm gonna go inside and I think I'm gonna definitely clean up, take a shower. I think that's it for the day. I'm done. I think I did more than I should have done today. Definitely, way more. All right, I'll be back in a bit. Take a shower and I'm gonna relax for the rest of the night and have some dinner. Well, hello, I'm back. I just took a shower, made myself some dinner. This is one of those frozen rice bowls. Like I said, I'm up here overnight. I didn't bring much food with me, very little, just enough for today and tomorrow morning, and that's it. You know, just breakfast stuff for tomorrow. No lunch or anything. I'll probably be gone by then. So, found a tick on me. I kind of knew I'd have one because I was out up over in the deep grass, the ferns over there. I kind of thought I would pick one up anyways, but I did pick it off of me. Thank goodness. So I don't think there's any more on me. This is very good. Sweet and sour chicken. I actually added a little bit more rice to it than it should have. So very tasty. Well, anyways, I'm gonna finish my dinner here on the porch. Just relax for the rest of the night. I'll be back in a few minutes after I'm done. Well, I'm done with dinner. That was good. It's just a quick dinner tonight. Satisfied me. It's fine. Well, wasn't really much content today to the videos. Was just basically hanging around the camp all day, doing work. But I'm sorry there wasn't more content to show. I showed a little bit here and there when I could, but a lot of times that's the way it is. Notice the days are getting shorter. Once in a while I see a leaf come off the tree, in one of the trees. It's sad. The summer goes by so quickly. I always said after the 4th of July, summer's more than halfway over. I don't know why. I've been saying that for years. But I noticed on the way up this morning, it was still kind of dark, and I left at 5, and I remember last month, it was like 4:30 in the morning, and it was already practically bright out. The sun was, just about up. But now coming up here this morning, it was still kind of, not dark, but just starting to get light at 5 o'clock, so that's where I left at 5 a.m. to come up here. But, yep. I notice here in the woods, in the afternoon when the sun starts going down, it gets dark quick around here. I mean, there's still another hour or so, maybe an hour and a half, maybe, of daylight, but you can definitely tell it starts getting dark quick up here in Maine. Maybe because of all the trees, I don't know. But got some sad news last night. Watched one of the videos. One of my subscribers, and I subscribe to her channel too. She's got a channel, Cat of the North. She's been on for quite a few years now. She came on last night and said she's retiring her channel and I will miss her speaking on her videos, but she got her reasons, you know. She said she's very sad of what's happening to this world, all these problems around the world. I don't blame her. I think a lot of us feel the same way. I hear an awful lot of well, before I get to that, she's not totally going away. She's actually going to start a new channel up, and I'll have to watch her video again to see what she's going to name it, because I don't remember offhand. But she's going to start a new channel, and she won't be doing any speaking whatsoever, none. She'll just basically taking videos of nature with some music in the background. So I think she's switching to that eventually. I don't know when, but I wish her all the best of luck. She's a very nice person, her and her husband. You know, I will miss her videos. I will miss her. But I think from time to time I will email her, because I think I have her email. But anyways, getting back to some content that I've been seeing online a lot lately. I see sometimes I watch a lot of channels that these people that do prep. They're preppers. I don't exactly know how to take them. I don't know. I think a lot of people feel the same way, that there's something really bad is coming soon. And I keep hearing online, start stocking up on food and water and things like that, because it may not be available readily, you know. I'm not so sure how I think about that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what to really say. It's been on my mind a little bit, kind of in the back of my mind, but maybe you should sort of listen to them. I don't really know. Seems like a lot of these channels I watch, I just kind of come across them every once in a while. These prep channels, preppers, whatever you call them. A lot of them seem to be full of, I don't know, just super negativity and gloom, and everything's gonna, I don't know. Really not good to think that way. Can you really honestly be prepared for everything? I mean, if somebody, doesn't matter how much you're prepped, you have so much food and water, and even if you get generators or solar generators or even firearms, if you get hordes of people coming to your home that want something, they're gonna get in one way or another eventually. It's kind of how I see it. If they want to get you, they will get you one way or another. I don't know. I guess time will tell. Enough of that. Enough of that. I think we should just enjoy the time we have as much as you can. Try to see the good in people. I know it's not that easy, but there are still some good people out there. There are. I don't know how long I'll be having this channel either. I mean, I could sell this place. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I love it here. But, you know, you come to reality. You know, it's every time I come up here, there's always something to do. I hear people talking all the time that, oh, nice place to go to relax. Yeah, that's true, but a lot of times it isn't, depending where it is. I don't know how these homesteaders do it. They work full-time homesteading. I mean, just cutting that wood over there, it's exhausting, and that's just cutting some wood. It's not. I can imagine people that primarily heat their homes with wood stoves and no other heating source. They've got to constantly cut wood all the time to keep up if they live in a cold climate. I don't know how they do it. It's a 7-day week. It's a 7-day week job. You know, I know it's got its freedoms, but you never get to go anywhere. Never really get to do anything. I got a friend of mine I work with. Her son has a cabin down in New Hampshire, probably about an hour and a half away from me here. He's selling it, and I met him for the first time last week. Last week. I told him why he's selling the cabin, and he's saying, he goes, you know, he told me, he goes, all they do is go up there and work. I really don't relax. There's always something to do, always. He goes, I don't have to tell you, you must know what it's like. There's always trees that need to be trimmed back. There's always grass to be cut. I mean, if you got a fire pit or a wood stove, you're cutting wood. I had no use for wood before, but I do use a lot of it at home. Because I have a fire pit at home, I do use a lot of it there. And I'll probably be using a lot of it here too eventually. I don't think I'll be able to use that wood that I cut this year. I'll probably have to wait till next year so it can dry out properly. Most of it's good. There's a few kind of punky pieces in there that are kind of soft. I'm not sure if I'll be able to use them, but not many of them. But a lot of the wood is good. There's so much of it there. There's more than I thought. There's a lot of wood. Wow. So I don't know when I'll be getting to these other projects. I think tomorrow I'm not going to really do much around here. I'll probably leave early. Or at least I'm going to try to leave early. I think I'm going to pull the riding mower out. I'm going to take some pictures of the chipper. See them, get the right model number off it and stuff. I think I'm going to buy some blades for it. I can get it going. You know, the tank is empty on it anyways. So I would like to shred all that stuff I got out here. So I think the blades are dull on it. Like I said, I bought it off of somebody, and they used it for one tree they had on the property, and I guess the wife didn't want it inside the shed that they had. It was taking up too much room. I think she was very glad she got rid of it, and she had told me, goes, we bought it, and this is the only time we used it to cut down, to put the tree through it. I'm thinking that the tree was just too big for it. It really wasn't supposed to go through that thing. It's kind of basically made for brush and really thin, light branches. It's not really made for trees. So I'm thinking that they dull the blade, because I used it when I first had it up here. I used it, and it kind of struggled on even the simplest stuff. It kind of clogged up and stuff. So I'm kind of thinking that the blades are kind of dull on it. So I think we'll screw around with that when I have a chance. And I don't know how hard it is to change those blades in there. If I can't do it, maybe my neighbor down the road will help me do it. Or my other neighbor on the other side of the property. He's good, really good with mechanically inclined stuff, fixing things like that. He would probably, if I asked him. Most likely, if I called them up and asked them, I'd just tow it down there with my riding mower, because there's a tow hitch on it. I may end up doing that, I don't know. I'll probably just get him like a Dunks gift card, because he doesn't want any money for it. He's the same guy that fixed my mower a couple of times. But I think I may, I'm gonna see if I have some more Hornet spray. I ran out of the can I had in the shed. I might have a couple of cans inside. Then I'll just spray. Wow, this is already over a 14-minute clip. This is pretty long. I'm thinking about making some changes inside. I'll have to show you maybe tomorrow morning, talk about it a little bit. I'm thinking about it. Well, anyways, let me get going. I'm probably not going to be doing anything tonight, any exciting. I'm just going to hang out, listen to some music, maybe watch a little bit of the Olympics on TV. Maybe, we'll see. But I'm pretty tired. I'm probably going to go to bed early tonight. So if I don't come on camera tonight, I just want to say good night. I'll see you in the morning. And everyone take care and have a good night. morning. Sunday morning. A little after 5 a.m. in the morning. I've been up since about 4. So I've been up for about an hour or so. Thought I'd make some breakfast before I get going today. I don't know how much longer I'm staying. I won't stay long in the morning. I plan to leave by maybe 8:30, 9 o'clock. But thought I'd make myself a little breakfast here. Made myself some chicken bacon, which is very tasty. So, and I made myself a wrap. Beautiful cool morning out there. It's probably about 55 degrees out. Very cool outside. I slept well last night. It was good. Went to bed early. I went to bed around 10 p.m. Watched a little bit of TV, not much. I was pretty tired from the day. Plus I came up here early in the morning. But anyways, I'm going to have my breakfast here. I don't want to really eat in front of you. So I'll be back in a bit. Well, you could sort of see it. It's through the trees. If I got on the roof, which I can't, but if I could get on the roof, I could definitely see it. It's right there. But I thought I'd try to show you somehow. When it comes up, it'll be it won't be as red. It'll just be the sun. But the sun is rising here. I notice the mornings are getting starting to get light a little bit later now. It's just all a part of summer ending, the last days of summer. We're still in July, so you know, next week July will end and August will come, and before you know it, it'll be September. You know, 4 short weeks away. Goes by so quickly. I'll have to check. I think before I leave, I'll put my boots on because I don't want to walk out on the grass because I know it's wet. I don't want to get my sneakers too. I'm wearing sneakers and I don't want to go in the house and dirty up the house. I'm on the rocks right now, so I won't bring any dirt in or grass. So I may check out those. I may check out the hornet's nest to see if I killed most of them. But I'm going to take you inside right now. I'm going to show you some of the changes it may or may not do. I'm thinking about it. Maybe I can get some feedback. You know, I'll be right back. All right, here's some of the changes I'm thinking about. Maybe I can get some feedback because I'm not 100% sure. I was going to take this TV. I'll probably bring that shelf home with me. I may have a use for it at home. Maybe. I may take it off, take that TV, and put it on this wall with a bracket, with a swing bracket. Obviously, take the moose antler off and the shelf off, and probably put it on this wall here. I was going to get rid of the chair. That can go. It's going to take the kitchen table, the small table, and probably put it right here. And I got a love seat at home, a small love seat that reclines on both ends. Also put it right here, with maybe the end table on this side. Or I might be able to fit 2 end tables on each side. I am not 100% sure. I think I may be able to do that. So that would give this overall space, this chair, I may bring it in the bedroom. I'm not 100% sure. I like this chair. It gives this entire area like an open walk-in. It's sort of like that now, almost, not quite. But the chair's in the way. Table really doesn't stick out too far. It would just kind of be like right here. And that would be it. I'm not sure though. I'm not going to do, I'm going to think it over. But I think I definitely want to get rid of the chair. I mean, it's okay, but it kind of hurts your back a little bit because of the pad. And I'm going to show you what I mean about the pad. This actually goes to the ottoman. See what I mean? This is what I'm talking about. Like I said, the guy who had this before was an older guy. Probably sat in it a lot. See that gap? See how the pad's pushed back? So, I kind of, sort of compensated by putting that in there. It works okay. And it's very hard to put the recliner down. It's really hard. So, I mean, it's in great shape. It really is. It's not really worn or anything. It's in great shape. And this thing is almost brand new. I think whoever had this, I found this too. I fixed it. The power recliner was, I think the motor, I bought an electric motor for it, or a switch or something like that. I can't remember. It's in one of my videos. I think it needed a switch or a remote. And I fixed that, and I don't think it was really used. It was barely worn. I mean, it smelled like a brand new chair. It felt like a brand new chair, and it still does. So I really like this chair. As for the ottoman, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. That turns into a twin-size bed. So, I mean, I feel that this corner's kind of being taken up, you know. So, I'm not sure where I would put that. Maybe right here, in case I had a guest up here. They could sleep on that, or I could sleep on that, no problem. It's quite comfortable. And I could maybe fit this into my bedroom somehow for like a reading chair or to listen to music. So, tell me what you think. I already took measurements of the television, and it will fit up here just right. If I get a swing bracket, it'll probably come right out about here, the edge of it. So it just fits on there. But I don't know how the aesthetics of it would look in here. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, right now I kind of like the TV there because it's in the corner. But yet there's some room being kind of wasted. And I would kind of really like to get a recliner up here that I could just, you know, like a love seat or something. It's a lot more comfortable than this recliner. But I'm not using the one at home. I'm really not using it. It's an extra love seat recliner, and I would like to get it out of the house and bring it up here. So those are some of the changes I would like to do, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe a couple of you can give me some ideas. Okay. I'm going to clean up a bit. I'm going to I'll just make my bed and clean up a bit, and I'll probably, the next time I come back here on the camera, I'm going to probably say goodbye. I'll probably just, yeah, I can't really show you the sunrise. I could see it coming up, but that's all right. Yeah, like I said, I'll be back to say goodbye and stuff like that. I got a few things to do around here. Pack up. I don't have too much to pack up. Clean up, pack up, clean some of the dishes, and maybe get this chair out of here somehow. I part of it comes apart. It's really not that heavy. I think I can get it out of here. And I'll come back and say goodbye. All right, I'll be back. Well, everyone, I think it's about that time. I'm going to get going. Sunday morning here, the 20th of July. A little after 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm all packed up, ready to go. Want to get back, so I got a few things to do. I got to work tomorrow. So I will be back here hopefully next week or the week after. And hopefully I'll have some more content to show you. Thanks for joining me. And please like and subscribe. And everyone, take care. I'll see you next time.